Hey, greetings everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Plan B Success. So, coming back to the building blocks of a strong brand, we talked about vision and mission and brand values. So, what is a vision, you might ask? Well, a vision statement is basically a statement where you are showing your audience what to expect. You're setting up a vision of the future. You're setting up expectations to say, this is how it'll be in the future. This is what my company is going to do, and this is where they're going to take you. And then what is the mission then? Well, the mission outlines how you will fulfill the promise of that vision. The mission outlines some really big steps that you could take as a company to get them to realize that vision. So both the vision and the mission statements are really, really important. A vision statement describes the future and outlines where you want your customer to be. It's aspirational to your customer. It's about them. It's not about you as a business. The vision statement is not for you as a business, but it's for the prospects, for the customers, for the leads, as to what is that image that you want to create in your customer's mind in terms of saying, this is where you can get if you do X, Y, and Z with us. And as I said, visionary brands are not just about making money. Making money is the backbone of a business, absolutely yes. But a visionary brand goes and aims at a higher cause, a bigger challenge that the audience is having, that your customer base is having, that you're trying to achieve for them. So it's important to ensure that the problem that you're trying to address and how you're going to solve it is reflected as a part of that vision so that your customers can see themselves as a part of that solution. So that higher cause that you want your customer base to achieve is important and needs to be reflected in a great vision statement, which, as I said, is aspirational in the future. So you're basically attracting your customer base to emotionally connect with your vision statement and also not just uphold it, but also spread it, tell others about it. That's how strong your vision statement needs to be. And while the vision creates a very strong foundation for your brand, how do you meet that foundational goals you have established in the vision statement? That happens with the mission statement, kind of defining the big picture steps in order to accomplish the goals that you have set out for the organization and for your audience and for your customer base. The mission statement is about explicitly clarifying actions you will take or the business will take in order to accomplish the vision that you put forward. That's what a mission statement is about. If the vision is setting the target, the mission statement is the steps you need to take in order to hit that target. That's how closely aligned a vision and mission are. Unfortunately, more often than not, most of the businesses that are formed do not spend enough time on clarifying the vision and mission. As I said, they think it's very strategic and not as much tactical. Well, it is tactical. It sets the stage for the tactics that need to be owned and operated within the company in order to achieve that vision and mission. So that's why the focus on creating a crystal clear vision and mission are very, very important. Because a lack of that would mean you're confusing your customer base or your prospects. They do not know how to emotionally connect with the business. They do not know how to align with the business. And a confused customer is a lost customer. They will look to understand you. They don't understand you. They are walking away. They go somewhere else where they understand what that company, their products and services are all about. That's why it's important to have that strong vision and mission. A mission is nothing but, as I said, 1 to 3 high-level steps or actions your business or your brand will take in order to realize that vision in order to create a very clear plan, path of action to accomplish that vision that you set out. Now, as I said, the words that you use within your vision and mission statement need to convey that connectedness, that emotional attachment, that meaning back to your customer base in order to engage them, attract them, and keep them. It needs to define the emotional aspect of it. It needs to define the product and service experience that you have set out to provide your customer base. It also needs to define where you are within the spectrum of businesses when it comes to innovation and ease of use as well. So while a vision speaks to higher aspirational purpose, the mission actually is about high-level steps to hit the goals established by the vision. Finally, we need to talk about brand values as well. There's a mistaken assumption that brand values are created at the top by the executive team and passed down to the organization for others to embrace. That will never work. That has never worked. Brands are created as a result of the culture that's built and that is nurtured within the rank and file of the company, within everybody in the company, right from the lowest level to the highest level. It's one of the most important building blocks within an organization and can define its success and the scale and extent of its success. Brand values are the values that the organization would hold up and that provide strength and ammunition to execute on the vision as well as the mission. So values are very much tied to the company, its people, its culture, its processes. It's how everyone works together, and the values define how execution happens, how people behave within an organization, how employees behave within an organization in order to reach its goal, whether it's transparency, whether it's customer centeredness, whether it's strong relationships, whether it's responsiveness, whether it's the work environment, upholding teamwork, showing pride in their professional and personal behavior. Things like those are all things that attract and help retain the best talent within an organization, help ensure they work with each other towards the growth of an organization, and define the cultural fabric of an organization. So companies' values, again, evoke certain emotions, and if prospects look at those values and they align with them, guess what? They will support the company, its products and services. We've seen so many examples where if your customer base doesn't align with the culture of an organization, they tend to move away from it. That's why the brand value aspect of any organization is that much more important. It should be entrenched in humility, in service, in transparency, in providing the best possible service, in providing what the customers need in the noblest form, in the most humble form. Those aspects evoke the right emotions both from the organization, its employees, as well as the customer base. So vision, mission, and values together form the foundational blocks of any successful business. And unless they are established and unless they are crystal clear in the employer and the employees' minds, in the management team's minds, and are transferred to your prospective customers and they align with it so that they support the business, unless all that happens, an organization is not moving in the right direction. Teams need to spend time on clarifying and aligning with a unified and uniform vision statement, mission statement, and values that are parlayed within the entire organization. That can be the deciding factor in terms of success and failure of a business. Hey, I hope you liked that episode. Do check out my website, rajivmudumba.com, and by the way, do check out Top Podcast Mastery Program that's out there on the website. And If you're interested in podcasting, if you're interested in creating a brand image for who you are and what you have to offer, definitely check that course out. I'm sure it's going to provide you immense value, and it'll cut short your journey of researching podcasts by the weeks into a couple of hours to get started and moving on. Thank you very much.